Oh my gosh, guys, what's up? What's up, Sean Jizzle? I lost like my signal. Come back in. I lost my signal and I've been trying to get it together. I had to put it to my hotspot so I can come on. I just hope it ain't glitchy, huh? No, come on back in because I don't see you. All right. All right, y'all. We live. There is like no intro today. There is no intro because we having some technical difficulties, but I do not want to let this technical difficulties mess the party up. Okay. As you guys see, I am the birthday princess. Okay.
Happy birthday, baby.
I got my big sis, Letitia, the diva, in the building with me. Sean G is there. So Mocha is having car trouble. She was driving on her way home and her tire popped off the car.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen the tire. Like it's off the nuggets, whatever. It's like off. Like it's crazy.
So her tire matches her pussy. They both blown out. Both of them just go. Woo!
See, this is why I said I was gonna wear this tonight because I don't see nothing. I ain't gonna see nothing y'all doing. I ain't gonna see nothing y'all doing. Cause I know y'all. Listen, I had thought, Letitia. I had thought that y'all done got drunk over there and done knocked something down. I was like, look here.
Yeah, we haven't started drinking yet. I'm waiting for the libations to come now.
Oh, cool.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure we got good signal. I hope it's good, y'all. It's not, okay.
Yeah, it's like the tire was like her pussy. It was blown out. And the Wi-Fi signal tonight is like her head game, weak.
You know what?
So wait, let me.
I love you, Mocha. I miss you. I miss my
Mocha. Y'all is not going to disrespect Mocha while she ain't here. She is not here. Look at her.
I miss Mocha. She need to be here. She deserves everything she get when she ain't here. Her butt need to be here.
Oh, God.
I stand by my comment. I said what I said. Her head game like this Wi-Fi signal. It's weak.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share. I'm gonna do a watch party. At least I'm gonna try to.
Happy birthday, Julie!
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Mad that we can't get together, but y'all know we're gonna be making up so many birthday parties.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh.
Mine's going first before y'all. Mine's gonna be like the children. Mine's going first, then y'all turn it into the adults.
Oh, okay. Yours gonna be like you said, the chilling.
Like,
okay. All right. So yeah, I'm okay. I don't know. I can't share this shit like that. Okay.
You got.
I'm trying. Yeah. I don't know. It's.
What do you cook? What did you cook?
My daddy barbecued.
Yeah.
You said you was no food.
It's barbecue in there.
Why you ain't got me here for me?
You have not been here for no hour.
You ain't feed nobody.
She ain't paying me.
First of all, she came as I was in the process of putting my makeup on.
Hold on. She got look, I must have interrupted some shit because she had candles going. She got candies.
I thought I was gonna have like a seance because when nobody here. I didn't know nobody was coming over here. I thought I was,
She got the hot wax going and shit.
You called me and you said,
who you finna call?
Huh?
You talking about you finna have a seance. Who you finna call?
My pawpaw. He always sent me a birthday card. Sure.
You know what? We should have a medium on one.
Oh, I would love to.
Oh, I know one.
Do you?
I do.
Don't tell them about me in advance.
I'm not.
I want to see if it worked.
Okay. I have one.
I know if it worked.
Hey, look. I be pleading the blood of Jesus. Where the hell? Okay, y'all do realize that Rachel is here. Okay, let me tell y'all about this happen. Okay,
she's on another live.
She cheating on us.
Yeah.
She is cheating on us.
Yeah.
She in there in the bedroom on some other live. That's some real like side chick shit.
Well, I was saying we all need to go live. I need to go live.
No, she on somebody else's live, not right with us.
Oh.
Yeah, she cheating on us.
She over here.
We're not good enough for her.
We ain't good enough for her.
Ain't that shit?
Okay, so
wait. I'm making sure.
Y'all acting like them housewives.
Okay, yeah. See, look, watch party going. I hear it. Got feedback. Okay, so we now got a watch party. Hopefully, I can invite people throughout this conversation because you know how it is. I'll be confused with this stuff. Okay, so anyway, that's why I need like a producer so they can do the technical stuff and I can just run my mouth. That would be best for me. Anyway,
I need a producer in bed. You just tell me which way to go, what to do.
They position you how to do it.
Yeah,
how should I hold my leg?
How should the lighting be?
Right, I got you.
What is you over there eating, girl? Popcorn?
Yes.
Okay, so listen, let's do this first. The first thing, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it's my birthday and I wanted to celebrate with you all. So hopefully people come in and hopefully I can read your comments because sometimes I can't. I don't know why. Technology works funny sometimes, but you know, I love you guys if you're there. Okay, so first thing first, I realized that I got a lot more love from people when I was single.
They don't ask no more.
I mean, they come and you know what? That was like, yeah. I mean, I just had people, and I'm not saying they don't support because people still support but I mean, it was like a more consistent fan base.
You lost all your single thirsty guys when you got married. Okay,
is that what happened?
Yeah, you lost your guys.
That's what happened.
But you gained a good one who got you Wanye.
I'm not complaining about that. I'm not taking back my marriedness. I love being married. I love having that.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, what the hell is the loyalty? Because I mean, y'all was like rocking with me before I got married, and now like, you know, I post something, I barely get a damn like. But I did get a lot of Facebook love, and I want to thank everybody for all the Facebook and Instagram birthday shout outs because I got a lot. I remember when I first started doing MsiCandi, I used to try to comment on everybody, like thank you. And every year I would try to hit everybody, but it just got to be, I got too many friends on Facebook, so I can't do it. And I was working that day too, so yeah, I couldn't. But thank you guys. Thank you very much for all the love.
You're welcome, baby.
I got a couple of cash apps. I didn't get nearly as much as I should have.
Could you get McDonald's?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you good then.
I got cash app for one person.
Could you get McDonald's?
I'm just saying, like, if all the Facebook friends and Instagram friends I got, if everybody gave me a damn dollar, I'd have paid rent a couple times. Why couldn't y'all give me $1 for my birthday?
Oh, why did you ask? Did you ask for $1?
I did. I posted.
Did you say $70?
You got to listen, you got to say it right there. Ain't nobody got time for nothing right there. That's why nobody don't call nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? They always, you don't get nothing out of people from the old school with this text. You better call me because I want to know what you need it for. And we don't get my money back, and it can't be when you get those taxes.
No, this is not a give back situation. It's my birthday, and I was hoping people would give me $1 so I can see how many dollars I got. But it's cool because the one person that cashed at me, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love you.
Thank you.
But, but like I said, I did get a whole bunch of shout outs, and that was nice. A lot of strangers I did not know, and a lot of people I did know. And then my husband, you know, he gave me the Wanye video, but he also did a video with some of my family and friends, and Letitia was in that video as well. It was really cute.
So you shooting videos, huh? So y'all,
my husband did. I didn't do it. I didn't have to do it.
Videos, huh?
Okay, this heifer ain't never gonna be able to say that I wasn't here. Y'all see this? Y'all go on record. This whole ask for $1. This whole ask for $1.
And I'm gonna take it too. Thank you.
There you go.
Let's start it right.
Let me cash app you. Them cash.
All y'all who watch this, $1.
$1.
We gonna be
Take
like,
the cash out now, okay?
Can I change my name? Yeah, let's see.
this heifer is about to put cash app.
$1. We finna cash. Hey, everybody that's on here now, cash out for $1. I'm finna cash out you.
Look, we are going to be like the evangelists on TV. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You all need to send $1.
$1. Y'all need to spend $1 for my
your blessing.
Right now.
If you spend $1, I will send you a piece of her. A piece of her hair. It's anointed hair.
That wasn't the track. That was the real root.
Right. I'm giving you good hair. Send $1 to, okay, $1 to what?
To Candy Julie. Look.
Okay, $1.
Got $1. There you go. I don't know if you can see it.
My 4,000 something. I did like 300 the other day because I had some like inactive people. But if I'm at 4,000 and 700 and something friends would send me $1, I'd be chilling. Chilling.
Now I ain't gonna tell you how many dicks I had to suck for that $1. Times, hey, we are in a pandemic here, okay? Times are hard.
Yeah, that's why that dollar comes.
That's why my ass ain't got no teeth in. I be putting in work.
No, you better stop it.
Oh my God. Thank you, Chrissy. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Roger. Hey, Mr. Anthony. Hey, Tyler. Huh?
Oh, nothing.
All right. Everybody cash out right now. $1 to Julie. Candy Julie, please. We need your birthday wishes. $1.
I'm gonna beg the whole show. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. So I sent you guys a video, right?
Oh God,
I watched it, but I'm gonna show a clip from it just in case you didn't.
I did some of it. So I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not finna have my commentary on that because you don't want to know that. Okay,
so I'm not gonna show the full video, but I sent you ladies a video to watch, and it's an interview of a podcast called The Jumper. And there's a lady named what's her name? She's the chick that is like, you know how there's a Superhead, there was a Cat Stacks, then there's like a Selena Powell or something. That's her name. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's a chick that was allegedly messing around with Snoop Dogg. You know, he whole married ass man, and she was trying to talk about it and expose him. But Snoop told us that he was doing a show called Clout Chasers, which he was lying about. But he was trying to ease that, just spread it under the rug. The little girl was trying to out him, but she is like one of them chicks that likes to talk. You know, she does stuff and likes to talk. So she came on The Jumper and brought a friend with her, and the friend told a little story. She told a lot of stuff, but there's one particular thing I wanted to talk about. So I'm going to show you guys the video, and then after I play the clip that I want to see, then we shall discuss.
I'm going to get the Bible.
Can you get your praying oil?
You know I got it right here.
Please do, because this is gonna need all kind of Crisco. Don't get the olive oil, get the Crisco.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, so hold on. Let me pull it up. All right, guys, check this video out, and then we'll be back. Okay.
Hey, Selena, introduce us to your friend here. What's your name?
Eliza.
Eliza, how you doing?
I'm good.
How'd you meet Selena? Sucking a dick?
Well, I'll just get right into it, huh? We met through Instagram first. Yeah. What were we talking about? The rapper?
Right.
Tell us.
So you love rappers like her?
I told her to just air it all out. They're all gay.
You hate them.
They're all gay.
List off some rappers you have on your body count, though. Tell us who you've smashed.
I don't say names like that.
See? You're a better woman than her.
How?
Because she's not exposed to people. You realize that, like, me and Lena, well, I mean, this is different, but, like, a lot of guys want to fuck girls who aren't going to then tell everybody that they...
I just did it for the dick, but then, like, it's not even that good.
The rapper dick in general is not that good?
Yeah, it's, like, lazy.
Lazy. Leaned out?
They're usually fucked up, yeah. And I feel like they're all gay. Like, they all suck dick.
Cool.
Okay, so they're getting ready to show an ad because it's YouTube. So hold on one second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Can you name a rapper that you think sucks dick?
I think all of them do.
Wow, really? I've heard rumors that there's gay rappers out there, but I don't know who.
I mean, I don't.
You don't gotta be nervous. It's just.
I don't like saying names though.
No, that's fine. But so you've never eaten a pussy. You have, I assume?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was okay. It was one time.
Only one time?
But we're scared
I
of
was
pussy.
fucked up.
It was Black China?
No.
Yo, I heard she fucks for like a cup of Hennessy.
Got a bottle.
Yo, I'm
Cup.
telling you. I heard
You
she
could
fucks
sit
for
a
a
cup
cup of
on
Hennessy.
that ass. You said a cup.
Someone told me if you give her a cup of Hennessy, she'll let you fuck. I was like,
A cup, not the whole bottle.
That's shit.
a cup of Hennessy.
No, that's funny. Okay, so what are you guys like? What's the foundation of you guys' relationship aside from just sort of chasing rappers around the country?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
mean, we
you
know, like, I was talking to some rappers she knew, and he wanted to find me out, so I was like, fly her out too. So we flew us out, and we fucked.
And,
Solo Lucci.
and now you think he's gay?
I'll name
I
that.
don't think
Solo
he's
Lucci?
gay. Yeah.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, Love and Hip
Oh,
Hop.
right.
I name job. It's fine.
Is that the goal for you to get on Love and Hip Hop like it was with her?
No, she doesn't want to be famous. I'm like,
Yeah, I work a job,
why?
like,
Really? You did work a job. Now you're on the job. You're probably going to get fired. Let's be honest. What kind of job?
I work for a CPA firm.
Oh, yeah. They seem like they would love this
And
kind
I'm
of
in real
content.
estate school.
Really? Okay.
But I also have OnlyFans.
Sorry.
You do have OnlyFans. So you don't think that's going to affect where you're at in your career
No.
at some point? Nobody's ever going to care
Not
about that?
worried.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good because I feel like a lot of girls would be worried about that.
Oh, I gotta tell him about the NBA team.
Okay, here we go. This
What do
is
you
the
want me
story.
to say, bitch?
Go all out.
But okay, on my birthday is Memorial Day weekend.
Uh-huh.
On my birthday, I seen them all at Dre's, like this one team.
Okay.
She's so shy. It's so cute,
I know,
baby.
like, and I don't know, I was getting fucked in a hotel room. They all pulled up, but I sucked their
But then
dick.
like down
The whole team.
7.
7 basketball players in a row? How was that?
I was fucked up. I didn't fuck any of them though.
She said,
What happened to the nuts?
Swallow?
All of them.
Yeah.
And nothing happened? You didn't have like a weird reaction in your stomach or anything?
No, I passed
"This
out.
sounds so fun."
You're almost making it sound like you were too fucked up to be sucking 7 dicks. And also, you were getting
No.
fucked by somebody else right before this?
Yeah, they walked in mid me getting fucked.
How did they
From
walk
the
in? Where were you?
In the hotel room. So I was fucking like someone that works with the team, and I know that team because I've hooked up with them before. But they all pulled up. No, not the whole team. Like
Okay.
a few of them. They all just pulled up. They knew I was in there, and they were like, "Let's get lit." And they were just sitting around the bed, and they just rotated.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yo, they all love you.
So you don't look back, do you look back at this as a positive memory?
Yeah, I don't care. It was lit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I respect
She's-
that.
It was lit. It was lit. Okay. So Letitia has fallen totally back from that situation.
I'm not touching it.
You're not gonna touch it?
I'm not touching that. That happens just saying she swallows. I'm done. Sean G, what's your reaction?
I don't have no reaction because I only listened to the first probably 8 seconds of it, and then I wasn't interested because this is not my forte. If this is what y'all call it, this is why we have the shows from Married in 90 Days. All this crazy stuff right here because nobody have respect for nobody anymore. Where is y'all mamas? That's what I want to know. I want to find where your mama's at. Where is your daddy's? Because your daddy and your brother, oh, I know they're embarrassed. Because if that was mine, oh, baby, you had to call. I've been calling while she was on there. Oh, yeah. Put me on speakerphone. I said yours in a minute. Put me on speakerphone.
Okay, Sean. Now let's keep this real, okay?
Keep it real.
Okay, but hold on though. From a ex-stripper standpoint, okay? Them girls is making bank. Okay, yeah, they're like degrading themselves. Yes, it's nasty as hell. Yes, it is. But let me tell you why their mama and they daddy and they brothers ain't saying nothing, because they're probably paying the rent, paying the car notes.
Yeah, I already know that.
Getting NBA tickets. I wish her titties was not so big because I keep hitting her damn titties. Okay, but I'm just saying, there's some stuff going on over here. Okay, but that's why you don't see the family. Like, that's why you see all these people on Love and Hip Hop and their families ain't never gonna say nothing. Why? Because
They ain't used to money.
The family is pimping them out in all actuality.
They ain't used to money. When you ain't used to money, you act like that. When you're not
Yeah.
used to money, you act like that.
But
Okay, so
would you swallow 7?
no. Listen, you got to fight me to swallow one. So I'm not swallowing 7 random dicks. That's just a lot.
That's a whole damn daycare.
But for me, this is my thing. It was embarrassing, and that she was so confident to talk about it. I feel like if that's what you do,
She wasn't. She got pushed into it. The other girl, who's a straight hoe.
That's what demons do.
Right.
That's
Y'all
what demons do.
notice that the one girl who was in the black, she was kind of reluctant to say anything. She was really shy. She didn't want to name drop. And the other demon over there kept saying, do it. Do it. Come on, girl. You got to do it. You want to blow up? Do it, girl. Do it. And she pushed her, and she finally made her jump off the ledge. Now, everybody gonna see her, and all they gonna think about is them 7 dicks you done suck and them 7 nuts you done swallow.
I didn't hear that though, but I turned it down. That what she said? That what she did?
Oh, that's what she said, girl. That's what she said, honey.
she said she swallowed all of. Okay, so
Okay.
even though the girl was telling her to do it, I still wouldn't let nobody make me expose myself like that, because she could be doing that and getting the money on the side without putting it out there. When you put it out there, the fact the other girl that told her to, that's like, it's cool to broadcast that shit. Like, that's cool. She was like, it's lit. Like, it was lit. She was like, he was
Who
like,
said lit anymore?
sound like it's a positive experience. Yeah, it's lit. I don't care. It's lit. Like,
But she okay, but still, she wasn't. She
is
wasn't
that
going.
what it means to be lit?
She was lit. She was drunk off the scene.
Yeah, if it was too black, it was different.
I'm too old. I don't know what lit is.
I thought lit was like turn up. I mean, I guess they was lit, you know. But
don't you think you got to be turned up to?
you gotta be something. You gotta be something. But the thing is, okay, so she give more stories too. Like later on throughout the story, and I'll post a clip for you guys, with a link for you guys to watch the whole thing. She talks about she exposes Trey Songz, saying she messed with Trey Songz and he peed on her and on her face, and it was like on her eyelash. It was just,
what is these people doing out here?
okay, so listen. Okay, because we talked about the song WAP, right? We talked about it, and we was all like, you know, whatever. Sean G was kind of like, what the hell are y'all listening to? But me, you, Ray, and Mocha were kind of like, you know, we used to dance to Uncle Luke. We used to do this.
I said it was wealth and prosperity.
I can play a clip back. Like, no, slide like a credit card. I got all that stuff. But you was talking about.
I remember. I remember that.
Well, that was the lyrics. That was the lyrics.
Right. And you was like, ow, afterwards.
Okay. That was
okay. So I feel like this is that type of music. Like, not saying that it's not okay for those grown ass women to talk about what they do in their songs, whatever, because men do it all the time. So I'm not saying they shouldn't be able to, but does that type of music empower this behavior of sucking 7 dicks and swallowing them all, and to be confident and proud about that shit? Like, it's cool. Like, and then the thing about it is, I thought about with WAP. You know, I'm okay with grown ass women hearing WAP, dancing to WAP. What I'm not okay with is my 11-year-old daughter listening to WAP, quoting the lyrics from WAP, dancing to WAP. I'm not okay with that. You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about what we used to listen to as kids, yes, I listened to Luke and stuff as a child, but my father was a DJ, so he only played clean versions. So I didn't know the dirty versions until I became an adult. And I was like, oh damn, that's what they was saying. Like, I didn't know these versions.
So you did not know what OPP? Yeah, you know me. I'm done with OPP. Everybody.
I mean, I was singing lyrics. I know. I was singing R. Kelly talking about Bumpy Ground. I don't know what I was talking about.
You ain't seen
know what he was talking about either.
I was grown,
Magic Stick, honey.
I was grown, but like I said, when Kaya, like I said this on the last time, when Kaya came out with My Neck, My Back, I only heard the clean version, and then when I went into the club, I heard the version, and I was like, "What she said?" When I was 18, I finally heard the dirty version. Like, what she said? Like, she said, so it was like, I was shielded from some of that stuff. And I tried to do that with my daughter, but nowadays we weren't so exposed to the internet. We didn't have access to stuff like that, like they do now. They have access to all that stuff. Like I can tell London clean version, don't listen to this, but I also take my ass to work, and she got a cell phone and computer. She can easily be like, "Wow."
Look, I'm gonna tell you.
Being that whopping.
Right.
I remember when the internet first came along, and we was all trying to do 12-minute CDs with AOL.
Yes.
But
that dial up.
But I was grown. But we were grown. I was grown.
I wasn't.
I was grown. But
I was. How old was I? I was 14 when I got AOL.
Okay. Well, I was like in my 20s with AOL. Okay. So. But before that,
it was 14 up until my dog. Because when I first became like 18, 19, I was still on AOL.
No, we thought Bobby Brown was something, and he wasn't saying that, but he was
right. So it's done. They done took it to a new, like every time, like even like our parents, like no, our grandparents with Ray Charles, that was edgy, and it always got edgier and edgier and edgier. So just look at where we are now. Where are they going to be when our kids are adults?
They're gonna be sucking dick up. Well, they was doing that with Luke. Shit, they was sucking dick on the stage with
they doing right now. They're doing 7 dudes at one time and swallowing them all. That's what they are now. What are they gonna do in 10 years?
Do you see what these girls is wearing to the clubs?
Yeah.
Okay, so they don't wear nothing.
What are you talking about? The club.
What are they gonna do in 10 years? Like where else can you wear?
Listen, you talking about what they wearing to the club? What are they wearing to the school?
What they wearing to the church?
Oh yeah, that too. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, guys. I wish I could have a comment. No one's commenting, but I do see people. I got some cash apps, so thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, I want to make an announcement. For those
happy birthday. She's at the party. I love you, girl. Let's see. Let me try to invite some people real quick, because I want you guys to weigh in on the conversation and the stuff that we are talking about. But while I'm inviting people, let's move on to our next topic. So, did you guys see the video of the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law fighting over the front seat of the car?
Yeah, that was kind of old. Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
You didn't see it, Sanjay?
No, I was looking at the pastor done push the 65-year-old woman in the wall at the church. That's what I was looking at in Ohio. I'm mad at him.
I'd have tore him up. I'd have tore him up in the lobby.
Well, I don't have that one, but let me show Shanji this other one.
Send it to you.
Send it to me. I definitely want to see Shanji's reaction to this video. So here, let's see. Let me get rid of them girls. Let's move on to this one. Okay, here we go.
And I get it, that's your mom and everything, but like, go to the back, right? So that's what are you talking about? I'm your wife. Are you serious right now?
I can't see nothing. It's blurred. It's black.
You can't see it?
It's black.
Can you see now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are you talking about? I'm your wife. Are you serious right now? We gotta keep having these type of conversations every time I make up with your mother, it's always a problem. I'm in his life now, so why are you still here? Okay, so go to the back fucking seat. Then I'm your wife. I'm your mother's wife. This is my car. This is my car.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so as mothers of boys, we all three have boys. Okay, so this is a good conversation. I am a new mom of a new boy, like I have a baby boy, so it's new to me. And I've dated mama boys before, and I think I felt a certain kind of way. And now that I am a mother of a boy, I feel a certain kind of way. I think I kind of understand both sides of it because I've dated mama's boys, and now I'm a mother of a boy. I understand both aspects, and I'm married to a man who has a mother. So yeah. So Shanji, since you just saw it, what is your initial reaction? Who was wrong in that situation? The son.
First of all, we didn't know what happened to lead up to who ran in the car. Was they rushing to get in the car at the same time? Because I think the whole thing right there.
Well, what you kind of see is the son and the mother pull up.
Yeah, I know that. I know that, but I'm talking about. I need to know where was they before that mama got in that car, because it seems like to me to look at the mama expression on her face, right? She looking like nah, boo boo boo. I got here first, all like that. So she the one that started. So she started.
Okay,
so she's doing that. But you know what?
Yeah.
The key thing that mama didn't hear when that girl said, "That's my car," oh, it would have been over then. Cause see, if that was me, I would have I wouldn't be talking. I would have went as he got out the driver's side. I would have went and got in the driver's side. Oh, you want to ride, mama? You want to ride today? We gonna ride today. And I took her all over the city, riding by or creeping. Whatever gonna get on her nerve, then she ain't gonna want to get in the car with me. You hear me? Because she gonna ask who driving the next time she want to get in my car. And that's why I'll be looking at my man. The mama. That's what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? Word on the curb. That's what I would have did.
That's a good reaction. I like that. Okay,
Word on the curb.
You have a mother-in-law, you have boys, yes, and you have a husband. So what do you think? Who was wrong? The husband, the wife, or the mother-in-law?
The wife.
Okay.
I think that the wife. Okay, because I just feel like this. I've always been taught to respect our elders. So even though I feel like the mother. I feel like the mother was antagonizing her to a certain point.
Yes.
But at the same time, I feel like if my husband pulls up and his mother is in the front seat, I'm not going to ask my mother-in-law to get to the back seat. Now, that's just me. I just feel like I can get in the back seat. I don't mind driving Miss Daisy. I feel like this. I'm blessed because I have a great mother-in-law. Our relationship, she's like my best friend. So it's kind of different. But I just feel even if I didn't like her, I'm not. If he pulls up, even if it's my car, he's driving it. He pulls up. His mom's in the front. I'm gonna get in the back seat, and we just gonna keep it rolling because I feel like this: to disrespect his mom is to disrespect my husband, and I'm just not gonna do that because, boil down to it, I'm not gonna let him disrespect my mama. You disrespect my mama, I'm gonna put a bullet hole in your forehead. So
you're right about that.
That's yours, and I'm gonna just. Now, what we might do later is have a conversation when we get me and you time.
Right.
But I'm never going to disrespect her. And stop looking at my wig. Yes, it's motherfucking coming back.
I'm looking at your wig. I was looking at
Listen. Who was that cheerleader that was beside her? Who was that?
That was her friend. That was the wife's friend, clearly. And she's like, why you letting you? Why you talking? Okay, so this is how I feel like the person that was wrong was the husband. Because the husband has let this atmosphere create. First of all, the mother feels very entitled to be antagonizing to her daughter-in-law. The husband needs to check that. I don't want to have to ever check my mother-in-law. If my mother-in-law and I have some type of turmoil, I want my husband to handle. I don't want to have to go crazy and snap on her like the lady was calling the mama-in-law bitch and shit.
Yeah,
I would never do that.
No, you don't do that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would want my husband to handle it. Like, and the video showed that they clearly already had tension.
Yeah.
Already. This ain't like new. They pulled up and she like out the window like, I'm up front.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real because y'all know this is what we do here. We tell real stories, real life.
Right.
Okay, so I remember your wedding.
I remember my wedding too, girl.
I remember her wedding, and I remember your mother-in-law is your witness.
Yes.
And she had a Harry Potter themed wedding. And I remember that there were some things that you wanted to do, but your mother-in-law, it went against her religion.
Right.
So I remember where that could have went straight left. That could have went straight left.
Yeah.
Because it's my wedding, my thing, and
my money.
Yeah.
And my daddy's money.
Yeah. So, but what
that's right.
But I'm gonna tell you something. But what I saw was a young lady who respected her husband enough, mother-in-law enough to say, you know what? Even though this is my wedding and my dream, I'm gonna put that aside because I want you to enjoy and I want you to be happy on my special day. Right. So sometimes.
You did that. Now. You did that.
Then you remember, Sean. You did it. And I'm gonna tell you. I remember. And so my thing is that there are some times when we have to compromise, even with our mother-in-laws. And I feel like that girl right there, she was not.
So
she was in the white mode.
I feel like what we got though was the breakdown of a whole bunch of different things. Okay, and she finally snapped. That's what I feel like happened because he jumped out and he like, babe, this my mama. I love both of y'all. I love you and I love my mama. And I feel like
when she called her a bitch,
totally wrong.
Okay. I don't breakdown or no breakdown, girl. When you called her a bitch, she should have backhanded you. And I don't condone DB. I don't condone nothing. But you crossed the line there. So had you called it when you called his mama a bitch?
Because the mama didn't call her that. But like I said, you can definitely see the mama antagonizing her. Yeah. She got her head out the window, like, and I'm his mama. Right. I'm his mama. And it's like, girl.
And what?
Girl, okay, so and my mother-in-law's not like that. Like with the wedding situation, she said she was nice. She said that, well, it was like she wasn't comfortable and it was a possible she might not come. Yeah. And my thing was I don't want my husband to feel a certain kind of way because his mom's not there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I was like, okay, so what can we do? Because she didn't know what was there. Someone like slipped and said the thing. We didn't say the thing because it wasn't like theme to where it was like gimmicky and you would know. If you didn't actually watch the movie and you was a fan of it, you really wouldn't have known what was really going on. Right. Especially her because if you went to like the food area because she was doing that. The caterer did all of that. But like if you're sitting down like the rest of us, you really wouldn't know. No. And she was getting served. So she wouldn't have to go up there. You know what I'm saying? Like it really wouldn't have affected her. So once someone said it's Harry Potter, it like dinged in her head.
It was magical.
You know witchcraft. Right, witchcraft. Oh, the devil, like all of that.
No, it was magical.
Right. So I was like, come to the rehearsal. Tell me what you see that makes you uncomfortable, and I'll remove it. So when she got there and she was looking around for a long time trying to find something. She already realized I done already made a forget about it. I gotta find something. It was hard for her to find something because it really wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I kind of was confident, like, what you gonna take away? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want her to be uncomfortable. I didn't want my husband to feel a certain kind of way because mom's not there. And that's the thing about marriage is you have to, it's not just about. So although I could understand her frustration, you know what I'm saying? Number one, okay, well, honey, you get in the back seat. I'm gonna drive my car. This is my car. Right. The husband could have said that, okay, look, y'all ain't even got to fight, babe. You just drive, I'll hop in the back seat.
Exactly.
But the husband already know that mom and wife got tension, right?
Mhm.
Why you pull up with your mama in her car?
Well,
It looked like his mama had a foot on her back. And it looked-
Had her head out the window like I'm mom.
Your
But I
girl,
do feel like sometimes mamas gotta realize they gotta back too. Because why your son ain't got his car? That's a testament of you as a mother. Did you not raise your son?
Okay.
Why he driving his wife's car? His private shop? Like,
Well, yo,
because why he ain't driving his car?
see, my mother.
Does he have a car?
Yeah.
hey, Julie, you staticking.
Oh Lord, I hope not. I can't fix it.
Oh,
Well, I would hope that, like my mother-in-law.
turn your mic down.
My mother-in-law is really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Now she'll tell me, like she catches herself
Mm-hmm.
because, unfortunately, my husband is a mama's boy
Right.
because he's the only boy.
Mm-hmm.
She has 2 older sisters, so he's the baby. So, but what I love about my mother-in-law is that she will catch herself, and she'll be like, "Oh no, you're the wife. You take care of it." You know, she catches herself. And one thing, and then let's go back because I want to make sure we clear this up and we say this on air. Her mother-in-law is such a sweet.
She's super,
and she's very humble and soft spoken.
And that's the thing, our mother-in-law too. We had this same scenario that they have on the screen. Like when we pick up my mother-in-law, I always try to get in the back seat because I was raised in my elders right up front.
That's right. Yeah.
That's how I was raised. Elders right up front.
Yeah.
So I'm always gonna get in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Except for my parents, they
Girl,
my parents
what
always
happened in New York?
huh?
What was that tape that upstate?
I don't know where they at. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm like when we pick up my mother-in-law, I'm always like trying to get in the back, and she's like, "No, baby, you stay up front. I want to get in the back." I'm like, "You sure?" She's like, "Yeah, I want to get in the back." Like that's how we deal. She don't want to be in the front, but I always offer. Maybe one day she gonna have a bad day, her knees or legs hurt or something. She want to be up front. I have no issue right in the back.
And that's
I
what we
feel
have
like
to
that was like pick and choose your battle. That's my
Exactly.
number one thing in relationships.
Exactly.
That is a stupid battle. Like
That's a
about
90-day marriage, girl. That's a 90-day marriage right there.
Like I was like,
90-day
really,
marriage.
you know, like a front seat, like that's that serious. Like I just feel like there are way other issues I can fight about than fight about this. And then another thing is never emasculate your man in front of other people. So
Exactly.
fighting with your man in front of his mama and in front of your homegirls is a big no-no. You can definitely check him later, but not right now. I
Hey,
don't know which.
Julie, all you gotta do is get a look. Julie.
Okay. Okay. So
She clearly do that. Like,
Okay. So we being truthful here. Okay.
Yes.
So everybody know that I got cheated on. Yeah, I brought it to Facebook. I did it on Facebook. I had people come over because they knew I was about to act a fool, and we ended up going to marriage counseling. So let me be one that yes, you can save your marriage even with cheating. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
But you got to put in the work. That's a whole different topic. But in marriage counseling, it makes you look at not just what he did, but what you do.
Okay.
And one of the things that they told me that I do is I was demasculizing him.
Okay.
Like my mouth, and people don't understand that domestic violence can also be words.
Yeah, burglary
And,
is serious.
and see, one thing about me and my mouth is a double-edged sword. I will cut you down. And the counselor had to tell me, don't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You have to approach him and you have to treat him like a man.
So my thing is when you do that, because I know you, and I definitely know your words can be very serious. But when you do that, do you do that? I know like the cheating, being caught in the moment. I'm not even gonna count that because that's emotional and that's like in the moment. That's like a little temporary insanity. But I mean, like outside of that, do you do that in front of people as well? Like, can you argue in private, or do you take that to public as well?
No, we never argue. Like we don't argue in public.
So you never been in front of him and his mama and called him like a bitch ass or whatever?
No, I would never do. No, because his mom is crazy. His mom was probably.
Ain't nobody telling you.
No. No.
Lord,
So,
now
no.
she's super short. Look, we can't. I
So
don't
she
know.
said, here, sit on the pillow. No.
They've all been tested. They've all been tested for COVID.
I was just finna say, why neither one of y'all got any mask? Now we don't add an extra people.
I gotta sit on the.
There
Okay,
she
yeah,
goes.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
there she
Yeah.
goes.
Okay. Hi, Ray.
Hey, Ray. Testing, Ray. Testing, Ray. Testing.
You can't hear?
I was getting your attention.
Oh.
I was just saying, testing. Ray, how you doing?
So let's ask Ray.
I'm so glad that you was able to join us.
You've had a mother-in-law.
Yeah.
No, you got a mother-in-law?
No, well, yes and no. So my actual mother-in-law is deceased, but I never met her. However, his aunt is pretty much like his
Okay,
mother.
so say he pulled up in your car with his aunt in the front seat.
Oh, are we talking about that?
Yeah, we're talking about that video.
Mhm.
What would you do? Would you tell her to get to the back?
First of all, let's talk about the circumstances, right? Because I heard that her and the mother-in-law had beef. Okay,
Yeah,
and that's why
yeah.
she kind of went in like that. So I think depending on what the beef is, if it's my car, right, which apparently it was her car,
Yeah.
ma'am, get your ass in the back.
Now, see, I thought you would be on the.
No. In that case, in that situation, girl, get the back. If it was my situation, girl, you cool, sit in front. I can sit in the back.
So you have
we
beef
ain't
with
got
the
beef.
auntie,
But
you
if I had beef with the
wouldn't
auntie,
respect the auntie.
I would kind of be like,
You wouldn't respect the elder.
I would.
How much
Thank
beef
you.
you got?
Thank you.
What's the beef that
Thank you.
make you be that? Like, because I can't think of any kind of beef
I
that
don't
make
really,
you like.
I don't
I
really
wouldn't want
know.
to ride with you if it's that beefy. I ain't getting this fucking car.
Exactly.
Don't get me after you take her back home.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's my beef. I don't want to ride with her.
yeah. I don't know what the beef could have been, but
She got to tell some shit about my kid.
if it was really me, I probably would have just been like, cool, I'll get in the back. But if we really got beef like that, I think my husband would know and have enough sense
Yeah.
to already have her in the back.
Or not in the
pull
car.
her, or not in the car, like you said.
Okay.
Because if you know we got beef,
think about beef.
that ain't even something
How
you
much
should be
beef?
doing.
What's the level that'll make you go there? Like, what kind of beef did you have to have? Because I'm trying to think of.
Truthfully,
Yeah,
it could be
I'm trying to think of.
disrespect. Like if she disrespected me, maybe she called me a bitch, or maybe we've had some actual physical altercation before.
Why would that
Or
be
like you
altercation?
said, maybe she said something about my kid.
That's different.
You know how some mamas are. That baby ain't
Don't
yours.
talk about my baby.
Oh, okay. You calling me a hoe now?
The only way
I
I think that I could go there is over my child. Now, you guys know, before I got married, I had a daughter. So if anybody mistreats my daughter, then okay, whole nother problem. But other than that, I don't really see anything. And my daughter's accepted. She calls my daughter her granddaughter. See, you marry the right one. Make sure before you get married that you got some type of unit and you got respect and everything together. Because everybody like to marry. Yeah, if it's not going, that wouldn't work. I can't live in no type of.
Okay, hold on. But I want to ask. Let's ask. I'm a minister, but I'm gonna ask the other minister. Okay. So, can you start off as equally yoked and then become unequal?
I do believe so.
See?
I do believe so.
So see, you can.
I think that happens.
Yeah, you can. You can. It can happen, and people don't understand.
And I think
If my child is disrespected at any point, it's a problem. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you ain't gotta go. She went straight to
before, after, and whatever. As long as my kid, I don't see how I could ever be that upset with my mother-in-law. Like she was just like, I don't understand what could make you that mad.
Girl,
even if she called me a bitch, okay, so I can be the baddest bitch ever.
She must try to poison that girl or something.
We are going to leave this topic because she went straight in the studio and said it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she must have tried to poison that girl or something.
I think it just depends on the person. I mean, maybe she's just that type of that
She
particular
hot-headed.
girl. Maybe
It seemed like she was
just
hot-headed.
maybe she. But I think something really happened.
Yeah.
And that's the part of the story that we did not get, or part of the story.
She tried to poison her. That's what happened.
She did go in pretty hard.
But does people really get mad when you get called a bitch anymore?
I don't. I'm like that.
Like bitch.
Miss bitch.
If I really like, so here's the thing: if we're joking, like you can call me a bitch, you can call me a bitch. But let somebody I don't like come in and try to
like
bitch. No, ma'am, you can't do that.
I don't like bitch.
No,
I don't like it. I don't
no,
like it.
I'm fighting you because now I feel like you're trying to be disrespectful.
I don't like
We
bitch.
not cool like that.
I don't
You can't
like
call
it.
me a bitch.
I don't. You know what? You know what triggers me more than bitch? I don't like bitch. This is disrespectful. It's always been. I'm from the
That's what I'm
80s.
saying.
I'm from the
That's
80s. So even
disrespectful.
when people say it like as a joke, it took me a long time to understand it was a joke. I used to snap on everybody like, what the fuck you just called me? I went to a predominantly white school and they did that. Like for real, like 90s, white girls like bitch. I was like, what the fuck did you just call me? Like that, some people use it like girl, hey.
Mimi, come up here.
Like I was like, bitch, because I got in trouble. My dad's girlfriend at a time, at one point, it's in my book. I'm giving y'all a piece from my book. So my dad's girlfriend, when I was 11 years old, me and her didn't get along because she was jealous. So one day, me and her son got into an argument, a kid argument. He was being a little boy, being annoying, and he turned the TV off while I was watching it. And I was like, that's stupid. I'm going to just turn it right back on. That's what I said. So then he walked out, like stuck his tongue out, walked out, like kids. You know, we're doing the kid shit. His mother, my father's girlfriend, came up to me and said, bitch, don't talk to my son like that. Guess what Julie said? Bam! Right in her fucking face. Don't call me no bitch. I don't know how old you are. She was 28. I was 11 years old.
And mom.
You see, so you get my my point. Some people can call me a bitch, and some people can't.
But bitch is a trigger word.
You can't call me that.
But I still don't think my mother-in-law calling me a bitch would make me be like that. That'll make me and my husband have a very serious conversation.
Yeah.
Meaning she can't come around me no more. After this, that's it. Don't bring her around me.
And that's what I kind of wonder about that situation, because I'm trying to think if they clearly have beef.
Yeah.
Right? So why would you roll up
with her
in
my car.
the front seat
Of my car.
Her
But the thing is, she was upset
With
about
the window down.
For me, if it was beef like that, it would be like, why is she here? It wasn't even about why she up front. Why she here?
So here's the
because that means I plan on getting in the front and her being in the back seat of my car, and I don't even like her.
So, but here's the thing. So I thought they were all like at the house and they all walked out together.
No, they pulled up. She was like,
that's what I want to know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was like, so for me, like if we was all at the house and maybe we got beef or something, knowing me, I probably would have offered the front seat. Like, do you want to, you want to sit in the front? And that's just because I'm a respectful person.
That's how it was raised. That's how
that's how
regardless.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But let me tell you one more thing. The word sweetie triggers me more than bitch.
Really?
Yes. Sweetie. No, let me tell you how some people be like, sweetie.
Interesting.
Like, they're talking down to you. Like, listen, sweetie.
They do, sweetie.
That's
yeah.
That's a trigger. Like, what the fuck you call us sweetie?
That's a code word. Or girly. Or girly. I say that's a code word. Sweetie, girly, all that.
Okay, so listen, guys. The next thing is Megan Thee Stallion finally tells her story, and it means that Tory Lanez is the one that shot her in the feet. Okay,
in the feet,
both feet.
In the feet,
both feet. Both.
And she showed them.
Yeah, she showed the picture. She got shot. So you laughing? See, they gonna be mad at you, girl, because these people they say you laughing at a woman's face. Anybody that making a joke, anybody that making a joke about it, they get red. Listen, y'all come send me hate mail. Y'all send me hate mail. You send them hate mail.
Well, get me now.
Yeah, they've been mad about this shit. Anybody that laughs at it, they get red. They drag.
Well, get me right if I'm wrong now.
The hotties.
I don't think it's.
Get me right.
No.
It's just like in the feet. Like, Tory, what was you aiming?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, I'm not laughing because.
Shout out to everybody that's telling me happy birthday. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for everybody that's been cash apping me. I'm asking for $1.
$1.
And what's your cash app?
My cash app is Candy Julie. The money sign go in front. Candy Julie, $1. And a few people have actually done it. And Letitia gave me $1.
Yeah, I gave her $1.
Right. So thank you guys for that.
She can get 56. She almost old enough to get 56.
Let's get back.
But okay, so listen, guys. The biggest thing that they're saying is how Black women are not being protected, right? Mm-hmm. And it's serious that the girl got shot in her feet. Now, in her story, I'm not going to show the video because it's just too long. In her live, she says how. What'd you say?
When did she get shot in the foot?
About a month ago.
Don't we both be doggone social distance? What's she doing that close to that boy?
You hear me, Sean? They're not listening, sis.
That's what I'm mad about.
That's why you got shot.
Hey, she have on the man.
According to her, it was 4 people in the car. It was her homegirl, Tori, and his security, okay? And they were all arguing, okay? And then she said she was done arguing. She got out the car. She was in the front seat. Tori was in the back. She said she was tired of arguing, so she got up. What's this? Leave me alone. I'm reacting. I'm doing it. So she got out the car and was about to walk on because she didn't want to fight no more. This dude, allegedly, from Megan's point of view, shot her from the back seat of the car as she was outside in the feet. Pow!
Both feet?
Both feet. She had surgery. She had a bullet in one and fragments in the other foot. So this is my thing, okay? Before we talk about women being disrespected by men and not being protected, I agree with you. What the hell was Tori doing? And I want to understand the whole concept of the story because does he have like multiple personalities where he had like a slave master trying to shoot people's feet from running away? Like what the hell was he doing shooting at her feet? Like the fact that he was shooting at her feet makes me feel like for real. Like why you shooting somebody's feet?
Yeah,
that's the weirdest thing in the world. I guess he was telling her she can't walk away. You're not gonna walk out my life. I'm gonna shoot your feet out. What's he doing? What are you doing?
Listen,
okay.
This is what we do.
She leaving.
That's all I know.
At least say bye.
I didn't want you to shoot me in my feet.
I mean that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna try to. Are y'all gonna talk about Big Hip Tim?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go in.
Who is a big hip Tim?
Oh, sweetie.
Oh yeah, he got the So on a serious note, I am
Here, let's do it.
very concerned that happened. I am concerned that happened to her. I think my whole thing is maybe just need some more details because that really just doesn't make sense.
Right, and that was
Like
my
you
thing.
shoot
Where's
the girl's
full
feet
version?
off. Like I don't understand. Why would you be trying to shoot her feet?
And then people are like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And you're right. It doesn't. He should not shot her. I'm not saying that he has an excuse. I'm not saying anything she could have done. If she did not have a gun, there is no reason for him to pull out a gun and shoot at her. That is crazy. Like, where's your problem?
Well, see, and this is why I think we need details, right? Because if it was a man, and let's say that there may have been some altercation before, and a woman pulled out a gun, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
But I'm saying this,
so
though.
Could there have been some kind of something else going on before he pulled out the gun and shot her? And if that's the case, why do we feel like it's okay for her to maybe have put her hands on him and assault him, but he not protect himself? But if it was a woman, we would have been okay.
Okay, so this is the thing too with the whole hold your ground laws, things like that. If they're not a threat to you, if she's out of the car and walking away, and you're in the car, there's no reason to take out a gun and shoot at this point. That's what I'm saying.
True.
If she's on, because she's bigger than him, he a little dude. If she on top of him, and
was she outside of the car?
She was walking away outside of the car. That's what her story is. So I don't know. That's why there's always another side of the story. I want to hear his side of it. His side might be some bullshit. My thing is, why did you shoot her feet? Like it's weird.
That's
it's
what
so
I don't
weird.
understand.
Her last name Stallion.
He just got bad aim.
Yeah, I was going to say either she got really big feet,
Was he
or he
high?
got real bad aim.
Maybe he was on something. Maybe he was just on something.
Yeah, they all on something.
He might have been, because y'all know they be popping them pills and drinking that syrup.
But the thing is, like we talked about this before. We talked about domestic violence and how we quit the jump when we say women, but no one protects the man. Like, was she beating on his ass? Like, you know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, you know, people are gonna say it's still not okay to use a gun. But if it was the other way around, and a man was beating a woman's ass and she bought it,
right,
it'd be okay.
Right.
So I understand. I just feel like if he was like fearing for his life, why did he shoot her feet? Which maybe he was trying to teach police officers, you ain't always got to kill them, aim for their feet and legs. We've been saying this the whole time. Why you guys kill them? So maybe he was trying to teach us something. I don't know what the hell. I would like to hear more.
You just don't know what goes on. Why so much stuff goes on in these cars? Just like Rihanna and Chris Brown. You don't know what's going on in that car. She might have told him, you can't sing. He probably said you don't know what she said to him. You can't sing.
He headbutted her in the car.
Yeah. You can't clean your ponytail like me.
And I'm gonna tell you what makes it so hard. Situations is that sometimes we don't know. Maybe that was his only recourse to headbutt her. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, I love you, but bitch, if you do my keys and I'm in front of them, and I might punch you.
And that's the thing. There's a lot of situations that people always want to defend the woman, and I understand protecting the woman, but I also feel like, and we've discussed this before, women need to not put their hands on these men. You cannot be aggressive and fighting a man, and then if he pops you, then you want to try to beat him, and now you want to be soft and demure and feminine, and like, and don't touch me when you were just big and bad up in the face.
And Julie, that's one thing that you're gonna have to teach your son. Don't hit a woman. You might probably have to shake them, but don't hit him. Come off you.
If she takes him to points where he feel like he need to punch her, or if she puts her hands on him, she get one time to put her damn hands on him, and he need to walk the hell away. Be done with her. No, done. Relationship is over with. Don't put your hands on him. I think because what happens is if we slap your ass back and you want to cry like a little acting like, oh, he hurt me. So he don't know. If she put her hands on you, that's it.
Yeah.
Don't.
I think you have to
listen, you have to tell him.
I think you have to teach alternatives too, though, because some of these girls are just different. Like they are provokers.
And he can't be with her.
They are, he cannot be with her.
But they'll stay with these girls.
But at the same time, he's still a human being, right? So we have to teach them alternatives. Maybe you just sit on her. If you sit on her till the police get there or something. I'm serious.
And that's when you have to
in a situation where he gets hurt,
right?
Or he gets stabbed, or he gets shot.
I'm saying these women can be just as dangerous. So I just feel like if you need to let her go. You know what I'm saying? And pay attention. Get to know these people.
But we need alternatives until you get to let her go.
Yeah, and get to know these people too. That's the whole thing. Stop jumping and so fast and not getting to know these people. Get to know these people and their mindsets.
And don't be play fighting. I don't play that. Like when I meet people and stuff like that, like before I met my ex-husband, I had this. Well, no, this is like a guy I was recently. I use him. He used to always want to do this little, and I told him, I said, listen, I don't do that. I don't even play like that. Because one, I know me, and if I get too serious and I happen to accidentally punch you in the mouth, you're not gonna get upset with me and then start. No. Right. So we just not gonna do that.
Right.
We're not about to play like that. Like I'm a potential girlfriend. I'm not your sister.
Right.
Play cat and mouse and slap box with your sister.
Right.
That ain't me.
Yeah, we don't play like that. I like affection. I like love shit.
Exactly.
We're not that's real.
That's real. Right. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next one. All right, so
okay, wait, one more question about Meg.
Yeah.
Is she pressing charges against him?
So she was saying the reason why she didn't come out initially to say something was, first of all, the police, when they came, They was kind of aggressive, like they were about to detain everybody, and she was leaking from her feet or whatever, everything was going on. And then she didn't want the situation to escalate because they were black, and they know. Well, she knows that when black people.
Is this the video where they make them get out the car?
That's not.
I think I saw
that video.
That.
Is what happened, but she came out recently with live explaining it. Finally, at first it was accusation and she never said nothing. But she was saying the reason why she wasn't saying it at the time, number one, because police officers turn on you and they could end up dying over the situation. Another thing is she was trying to protect Tory and not even make it worse than it already was. But now because Tory's publicist is out here making statements that she said are not true, she gonna say what she had to say. Yeah. So she didn't say whether she was pressing charges or not, but she made a statement on live. So even if they decide to press it for her, they got this video as evidence. So before we go to the Sweetie Pie situation with Tim, Ramon Garrett sent me an email, and I don't have the email. Well, he told me about the email. He didn't send it. So I'm going to give you guys the scenario. So this woman has been dating this man for 8 months. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's a great relationship. Everything has been amazing, and they really click. They get along great to the point where he proposed to her, and she said yes
after 8 months.
After 8 months. Okay.
90 days.
90-day fiance.
So after the proposal, the Democratic stuff has been coming out. You know what I mean? The convention and stuff has been going on, and everybody's talking. So she found out that her fiance is a Republican. And and that right there does not work for her. So she broke off the engagement.
Wait, so it don't work for her to the point that she was willing to call off the engagement?
So she calls off the engagement. He is really upset by this, right? Really upset, really hurt and heartbroken about the engagement being broken off. So he talks to his cousin. He goes talk to his cousin to confide in his cousin and vent or whatever, and then he leaves. So the lady, before she broke up with her fiance, forgot that his cousin is also her boss. So the cousin fires her. We don't get information. My husband just came in, guys. We don't get information about why the firing happened, but the cousin does fire her. So the question that Ramon had was, does politics, are they that serious to make you break up with someone? And the lady wanted to know, was she wrong to end the relationship? Shanji, what do you think about that?
Well, you know what? Sometimes you got to go by your first instinct. I'm gonna keep it PG. You got to go by your first instinct. She felt. I have mixed feelings on this right here, because if you didn't think about marrying this man on a whim, boom, why is you taking the time to think about the relationships now, being knowing that he's a Republican? I understand some people. That's why I told y'all 4 months ago, I don't want to know these people like this no more. These are some confused people. React on impulse, microwave mind people. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like that old school, got to sit and think, oh, should I do this or should I not do this? But she should, at least she came to her senses before it came too far and too late. I'm glad she came to her senses. Because it might be eyes. But wait a minute, first of all, she might be a Democrat or a liberal, or she don't even vote for nobody. She's just the person that carried the people to the voting, then voting and bring them back to the house. You know what I'm saying? She hear the stories. And the way the Republican doing, I'm not going to get on public right now because no. Okay, I'm gonna because politics, girl, I go on for hours.
Okay. Hours. We don't want to go to politics. Okay, so what's the thing, right? She overreacted. She was wrong. With politics is the issue for you.
I think she did what was best for her. I can't judge that because for some people it is that serious and for others it is not. I think more to the fact that sex must have been involved because clearly y'all wouldn't have conversations about it.
8 months.
How you with somebody for 8 months and you mean to tell me you don't know what they daggone
with all the elections going on.
Y'all with everything going on 8 months? Y'all been the whole pandemic.
I don't want to know these people.
It's probably been quarantined. Y'all ain't got time to do
I don't want
nothing.
to know these people.
Listen, they had nothing else to do with talk for the last 8 months.
They've been hunching a lot.
That's what I'm saying. They clearly got caught up in the sex. But no, I don't think she was wrong. I think she obviously made the decision that was best for her. Do I think it's a little dramatic? Yeah. But I do think that politics is something that can kind of destroy a relationship or at least cause a lot of turmoil. But I also,
be on the same side.
This is also another thing. Like, I think maybe she may even need to educate herself a little bit about exactly what Republicans stand for and what Democrats stand for. Because the reality of it is that being a Republican, even though Trump has made it a bad thing, being a Republican really kind of just means you stand for self-sufficiency when it comes down to it, right? Republicans really believe that people should just get up and work and that the government shouldn't give you everything. They do believe in some help, but then they believe that help should help you get on your feet. So I think understanding really what it means to be a Republican and a Democrat will also help people stop being so sensitive about it because it really isn't different as people try to make it seem. But I do think that the representation of the Republican Party is now giving it a bad name to where people really think Republicans are just simply about racism, which is not necessarily completely true. There are a lot of people, especially Black people who are Republicans who really just think that people should get off the system and work and actually contribute, which I can't necessarily 100% disagree with because they have some points when it comes to that. But I think there's just a lot of misconception about what that stuff means. But I do think she may have overreacted a little bit.
I feel like a lot of conversation could have happened at that point. Like, whoa, we need to kind of sit and talk a little bit more, get to know each other before it's just like breaking up. Because I mean, clearly you said everything was great. It was going so good. He proposed to the point where you was ready to marry this man. So was it just a Republican? Oh no, can't get married no more. Like, or did y'all have an argument about Republican Party? You know what I mean? Like, why was that
the straw?
You know, like the letter should have said a little bit more about that. I do feel like having to have some that conversations. Okay, so you're a Republican. What does that mean for you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, as a Republican, what do you believe that?
Right, and as a Democrat, clearly, if that's what she is, why is that important to you? Tell him your points of view. Like, have a grown-up conversation. I have friends that are Republicans. Like, I'm not gonna not be your friend no more. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like that serious. Like, I don't like sitting and discussing politics with people because it can go left somewhere down. I'm more of an independent. I'm gonna think how I think. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know how we get heated when we talk about it. You know how we get heated when we talk about it.
I'm able to agree to disagree with people and keep it moving. Some people aren't able to do that. I can't.
Yeah, and that's what I like. All of us got different opinions. All of us got different opinions.
If you're a Democrat, you're at the bottom of that shit. If you're a Republican, you're at the bottom of that shit. So crazy.
And to the people that are waiting on that stimulus check, it's not going to be a stimulus.
Neither one of the parties. Neither one of them parties was made for Black like this, so it really don't matter.
Yeah, not like Black like this, but like this. Not like this, but like this. But like this. Okay.
So
I'm Black like this.
Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was
we all
recently
love each other.
About okay, she was on Fancy Garcet Bouvet. I forgot how to say her name. Shit, whatever.
I can't tell that.
Right. She was on Fancy's podcast, and she had asked the question, like, if there is a man, like a celebrity man out here, like, that is the type for you, what type would be for you? And Lisa Ray was like, Will Smith. And she was like, well, you can't pick Will Smith because he married. Or I think Sherry Shepherd said that you can't have Will Smith because he married. And she was like, why not? We can get into an entanglement. And then they laughed a little bit, and then she was like, no, but I'm not. She was like, I'm not saying Will Smith, but you said type, but I'm saying like Will Smith. You know, he is, handsome. He's wealthy. He's a great father. He is a humanitarian. You know, she just gave out his good qualities. Okay, and those are the reasons. So it was a lot of backlash because people were saying like, you said y'all can have an entanglement, and that right there is what made people upset, right? And it was a joke. Number one, it was a joke. It was a joke, and I do feel
maybe
like
too soon.
Yeah, I think it may be too soon, and I also think wrong messenger, because Lisa Ray has been someone that has been married and her husband has cheated. Now, when Nicole Murphy, who allegedly had an affair with Lisa Ray's husband, the King of Turks or whatever guy, whoever he is, but she was the first lady of Turks and Caicos, right? And
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, she was. She married big time. She ain't married no little small potatoes, honey. But when her husband,
together,
right, her husband allegedly messed with Nicole Murphy. Lisa Ray has said this, and Nicole Murphy has been in this scandal where she was out seen kissing the husband of Leela Rashad, who was like Sunshine from Harlem Nights, and she was Robin on Waiting to Exhale. That's how we know her.
Well, Sunshine.
So Nicole Murphy was on camera slobbing this man down. This was like a couple years ago. Slobbing him down.
I think I remember that.
And then at first she came out and said that it was like greeting. She was like, oh, I was just greeting, family friend. Like, wow, no, that wasn't no lie. That was like, I was in different outfits and shit like this. That kind of connection.
It was tough. It was
that. So yes, down throats. Okay.
All right.
Honey. Okay, so then she got on Wendy Williams' show and talked about it, and she was saying how he had told her that he was in a different chapter of his life, kind of like he was getting divorced or whatever. Basically, she tried to put it on him. Like, I didn't know that he was still, with his wife. That's what she said. So then Lisa Ray comes out and say, well, no, you mess with married men, honey. That's what you do. And I know it because you messed with Matt. Like, she was like going on letting us all know the tea about Nicole Murphy messing with her husband. So my thing is, you made a joke about entanglement when you have been the person that was in that situation and it's not funny. So why would you make, like that kind of stance on it? So my husband was saying like that to me, like, I don't think that was like tasteful of her to do because she was on this high horse about being cheated on herself. So why would you make a joke about somebody else, being cheated on and possibly being a part of being a cheatation with it? But then I was like, okay, number one, it was a joke. I'm going to give Lisa that it was a joke. It wasn't funny because it was wrong time, too soon, bad time, or whatever. Also, I feel like still Will Smith is the victim in all of this. You know what I'm saying? In all of this.
Well, no, he's not, because they both were very clear that they were broken up. I wish Jada would have just been real about it, but at the end of the day, nobody's the victim because they were broken up.
No, he was the victim.
If anybody's a victim here, it might be their children.
In August.
Yeah. Because that was his, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was Jaden's friend.
I still feel like,
and then your mom slept with your friend. So if anybody's a victim,
Will had a relationship with him like a son. So that's, I feel like Jada just,
yeah, but they were broken up. They were broken up. That does matter.
If you break up with your husband,
to me, that matters.
You can't mess with your husband's son after you break up with your husband.
True.
That's just nasty.
True.
What?
You mean
that was
what
like
did you say?
He came in the family as Jaden's friend, right? So Will and Jada took him in as surrogate parents. Like, we gonna love you sick right now. We gonna get you the help you need. And Will,
Okay,
but they
so
was
I
like,
think
because he had a relationship with Will. They was
so. I
cool.
think
He called him Og. Okay,
But
they
wait,
was Og.
But wait, I think you may be stretching that too much because you're like surrogate parents. They never said they were like surrogate parents. They said that they cared for all this.
He did not.
They didn't say that. They didn't say that they were parenting him. They didn't say any of that. So that's stretch. To me, that's stretching it a little bit. Let's only like. This is my thing with people when it comes to stories. Let's deal with what they said. They said they cared about him. They did not, but they didn't call him a nephew. They didn't call him a son.
We'll call him Og. We'll call him Og, which means he has a nickname for this little boy. Number one, he didn't say August. He said Og. Jada said August. He said Og. So
that was their name for him.
You can't bring somebody in the family and expose them around the whole family, right? Like I say it like a nephew, like a son, because I look at, your kids' friends are like that. Sean G, your sons have friends. They come over, they like your surrogate, they your extra kids.
Yeah, because they call me mom.
You taking care of your kids' friends are like your children. So this is like a little young man I'm kind of mentoring. I'm kind of helping take care of him.
But that's why I feel like
you ain't supposed to smash him.
But that's why I feel like the kids are the only ones who really.
That's why I feel like it messed up the real too, because we're like, well, why the hell I let this woman come to my house for you to smash him? Damn, you couldn't get a regular nigga outside the house.
Yeah. But I don't know if it would be fair for him to say that, only because
that little girl Will smashed her, but that would be okay.
No, it would not be okay. But what I'm saying is I don't think Will feels that way simply because that wasn't the intention. Her intention was not, oh, August is now around, I'm gonna find a way to screw him. That wasn't the intention. The way that it sounds like it happened is during their breakup.
So Sean,
they clearly must have had a vulnerable moment, and one thing led to another.
It wasn't a quick
situation. No. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying how it got.
She got very comfortable with her son's friend.
But what I'm saying is,
if you and your husband ever split, your son will clear fair game. Again, I'm not saying that it's okay. What I'm saying is, I think it's disrespectful to Will as well as because of the person. I'm not saying that
because of the person. Okay, maybe.
I'm not saying that she couldn't have a moment with somebody else. It could have been another grown ass man that wasn't a part of their circle. They put August in their circle.
True.
So for her to mess within that circle is messed up and is respectful to Will because Will done built a relationship with this person. True. And now you banging them. True. That's crazy.
But do we really know how deep that relationship went?
What? With who? With Will?
With Will and all.
It was enough. He calls him off. Okay.
What happened?
It's off. That's like people that call me Juju. People that call me Juju, like it's real. They're not, it's not just Juju. It's Juju. Like, come on now. Oh.
Really? Oh.
Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you.
For those who just joining us, please send $1 to Ken.
$1.
$1.
I'm looking for a deal, guys. I'm looking for some more cash app. My cash app is Candy Julie. Send me $1. If my 5,000 friends sent me $1, I would have a great birthday. We're not going to do that though, but it's like they say closed mouths don't get fed. So as you see,
right.
There, send $1. Thanks.
And
guys.
that's right.
Okay, so let's talk about the situation with Tim of Sweetie Pies. Now, if you guys don't know, there was a show called Sweetie Pies that was on the OWN network a while back, and it was about a lady named what was her name? Miss what was the grandma's name? Well, I want to call her Miss Bobby. What's her name? It was a lady that was an Miss Robin. Okay, she was one of the Ikettes from Ike Turner's group. Ike and Tina Turner had to have them girls. She was one of the Ikettes. and she ended up having to have surgery on her throat or something and couldn't sing anymore. So she opened up a restaurant, and the restaurant actually started getting
Robbie Montgomery.
Yes, Miss Robin. So she started getting a little buzz with Sweetie Pies, and the restaurant is like a soul food restaurant in St. Louis, and it's supposed to be the bomb diggity. So they get this show. We're talking about it, and it's like a little family restaurant, and it's doing really, really good. Her son Tim, who had actually been in jail before, was out, and she had him be a part of the business, and she had her nephew working, her sister working. It was just a good family business, a little family show. This is kind of when OWN Network first came out. It was, I think, the first show that got buzz. So I used to watch Sweetie Pies at first, the first couple of seasons I watched it. So her son Tim, was helping the restaurant grow. He got a second location. The restaurant Sweetie Pies was doing so good. They one location. Then, the second season, they opened up another location because it was getting so much traffic. That was doing good. Tim started doing some shady stuff where he wanted to franchise the business, and he started trying to open up a whole bunch of them in Miss Robin's name without getting her permission. And they were saying that the restaurants weren't as of quality as the other ones because he opened up one in LA. He was trying to do one in Texas. So Miss Robin actually had to sue him to make him stop opening up the restaurants, right? That was big news when she had to sue her son to sit him down. Listen, this is my name. You messing up my name. The restaurants ain't as good, and you doing this without my permission, using my name, making these restaurants. You need to stop. So she sued him. So that was in the news, right? So on the show, her grandson, who was having some problems and stuff, he was getting in trouble, moves to St. Louis to be with them, and she's trying to get him out of trouble. His name is Andre, and she loved Andre. This was her other son who was murdered as well, son, and this is what she had left of her son that had passed. So she was doing her best to try to get Andre on the straight and narrow, and it actually started to work. On the show, you see him graduate from high school and really try to get his life together. But then on the show, all of a sudden, he gets murdered. And it's really sad. It was devastating. They were just going through it. It was a really sad. I seen clips. I didn't watch that season, but I seen clips and it was really sad. I'm happy I didn't watch that season because my heart wasn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Watching that, just I don't like stuff like that. But it was really sad. There was a scene where Tim took his mom to the street that the young man was murdered on. And he was it's just a violent neighborhood. You could just tell Miss Robin was just devastated about her grandson because her son and now his son, she was just heartbroken about this. So years later, the show got canceled and life goes on. So years later now, we just found out, I think it was yesterday. Okay. Tim was arrested. Tuesday. Okay. Tim was arrested for insurance, tampering with insurance. They're saying allegedly. Part allegedly.
Well, this is actually charged for murder.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, but it was because of an insurance. He took out a $450,000 life insurance policy on Andre. Okay, and he was the sole beneficiary.
Yeah.
And
which is crazy.
And now they're saying that it was a murder in attempt to collect insurance.
Murder for hire plot.
Yeah, so they are saying that he linked up with some stripper girl. What's her name?
It didn't give her name in this particular
I had it.
article.
It was start with a T. I don't even know.
She was charged too.
Yeah, she was charged as well. And they have cell phone tower pings and who called where and what it was at. And he was supposedly I think it was in Philly or it was somewhere. He was there.
He was there. He was
at the location because it wasn't in St. Louis.
No, her phone was there, but he went to, it says he went to St. Louis he went to St. Louis to meet her. Their phones pinged, so they knew that they were together.
Yeah, because
he left. Right. He left and went back to LA. And then she was in the vicinity when he got murdered.
But they said he was in the hotel when it happened, but he left the next day. She called him a minute. She called him a minute after the murder.
Right.
And then
right
he left
before.
and right before, and then he left and flew back to LA the next day. So I don't know exactly.
And then she deposited all this money. And
like they was giving us weird stuff. Like her account was like negative $3,000 at first, and then she put in the money, and then she put in the money in somewhere else and somewhere else. But it was like less than $10,000 that she supposedly got for being a part of this, which was like, damn, like you risked it all for less than $10,000.
And then they thought they was like special agents. They got
and they said they had like, burner phone, and there's supposedly a producer that produced something with Nelly actually is a part of it too. I don't know where he's a part of it, but I just saw they said something about that person is a part of it too. But he didn't even get the money. Like he couldn't present something with the dev, so he couldn't even get the $450,000. But it's crazy that it'd be your own family.
But they don't even play about stuff like that, especially, and a lot of times they won't release money on murders, which tells him how unsmart he was. Yeah. Most of the time, you do have to prove, especially if it's a situation where you're the sole beneficiary, they will investigate and they will hold that money until the investigation is complete. To make sure that you didn't have anything to do with them.
They said that he waited a week until after his nephew was dead to go try to get the insurance money. He waited a week.
Allegedly.
Well, they said that he actually waited 1 week.
Well, usually most people do it right away because they need the money to pay for the funeral.
Yeah.
But either way, that was just stupid. He was just,
I thought it was mine.
He's a dumb criminal.
I used to have a folder where you just give it to the funeral people. It already explains it. Like, so you ain't, you know what I mean? Like, that's hard. Like, for me, I think about my parents and losing my parents, and I don't know what that feels like. That's why people, you know, I love like Sean G and I love Letitia because I don't know what that feels like. So I offer my mom to y'all, and y'all can take her. You know what I mean? To lose a parent has to be like one of the hardest things in the world. And I think about like how I would be able to get through that as far as planning the funeral, as far as getting insurance. Like, I wouldn't even want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the fact that he was like a week later, like, hey, you know what I mean? It's like, I would rather have my parent. I would rather have my family member than that money. Like,
I mean, but I don't understand. Like, why? Like, so watching the show, I knew something was wrong with dude. There has to be something so mentally wrong with a person that you would literally take someone else's life for money. Because he was always the money hungry one on the show. Yeah. He was always the one trying to be in control, which is part of the reason, one, they didn't have a show and their business went down. Yeah. Because he was doing all this crazy stuff with his money.
Yeah. Try to open up all stuff.
But to kill your own nephew, like that is the epitome of sick. That is the epitome of the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
That's why that scripture exists.
Right.
Because of people like him that will literally do anything for money.
Yeah.
And now you're literally about to rot in a jail, all because you wanted money.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So now you don't get the money and you lose your life.
Yeah. So what did y'all think about that? Did y'all know it? I seen a video of him going off about his son's mother, child's mother, and he was seeming crazy in the video. I didn't watch the show long enough to get into it and to, you know, like invest. But just hearing about the story itself is just so sad.
Yeah, it is.
It be your own people. Sad. It be your own people. It's crazy. So that's scary. But
that's why I keep an eye on everybody. I'm serious. Like, you cannot put anything past anybody.
I'm talking about you is not coming to no family function. You know that, right? You know that, right? No family function. No. Christmas, no. Because you have.
Now look at his mama. Now she done lost her son.
She lost her son. And now another son.
And let me say this too. I do want to place apology to to Jennifer, because I did talk about you. I sure did. I said you was crazy. And,
Yeah,
and
Jennifer,
Carrie,
what you got to tell us if something was wrong
I
with him?
apologize to you, Jennifer.
Yeah, I
I know
did not
what
like Jennifer. I just didn't like Jennifer. So I'm just like, well.
I'm just I'm just saying that girl was saying the truth.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe her. I'm just saying for myself. I didn't believe her. I really didn't.
But it's crazy now that this is coming out because he lied like his butt off, like trying to make her look crazy.
Yeah.
He manipulated so many people into thinking that girl was crazy.
I believed it.
Talking about. Yeah.
See, I think for me, I wasn't okay. So
he's a con artist.
I'm not a sweeties pie person like that. So when she came out with that, I was kind of just like, okay. So about this thing you said about Evelyn's daughter, is that true? I was like, I mean, leave him, girl. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't focused on that.
Yeah.
So I didn't doubt Jennifer. I just kind of was like, but did you talk about Evelyn's daughter or not? I
get that.
Yeah.
Because that was a big thing, especially.
That's where I was at. That's what I watched. I didn't watch the other stuff. So when she said, I was like, oh, okay, we'll call the police, girl. Like I was kind of like, I don't even know him. So he might have, maybe he did. But I'm asking you about Evelyn's daughter. Did you say it? Did you not? Like that's where I was at. But listen, I am ready to wash my face.
Okay.
I am
Me too.
Have a drink, and I am ready to go to sleep. So I thank you guys so much for celebrating my birthday.
Yes, carry on for the day.
Thank you to Miss Ray. Thank you to Letitia Diva for coming over. And thank you to my husband for this wonderful birthday I have here. You guys like my little party hat. And thank you to everybody that's cash at me. You can remain up there if you guys want to send me $1 to add to my pot of dollars. I would appreciate it. But thank you guys so much for all the love. Like I said, I got so many Facebook and Instagram birthday messages, and I got so many text messages. So thank you guys so much for doing that. It makes me feel so special and so loved. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to the Leos. You know, I have to end our season with bang, and if you want to Ohio tomorrow, the flyer before I go to sleep. Tomorrow at 8:00 p.m. is the Kink Shops party. So it's a fashion show and a party, and two hot chicks are going to be in the building DJing. And they are launching their line, and they have a new wine out. It's going to be the bomb diggity, guys. Make sure you come and kick it with two hot chicks. Bring your mask. Okay? Don't want you breathing on me. Bring your mask.
You can't get in it without a mask.
That's right. But okay, so we gotta go. But again, thank you guys for listening to the show. We love you, and we will see y'all next week. God bless. Have a good night. We'll see you later.